Now, I'm also looking for somebody that wants to invest. I want to search for 3 treasures. Somebody wants to invest $250,000 for a 1-year search with 3 people. I want to look for it's called the Lost Adams Diggings, and that's called the Crooked Canyon or Chotney Canyon, and that's up past Arizona. That's 5,000 ounces of gold, which at today's prices is, well, gold just went up another $100 an ounce. It's at a 27-year all-time high, probably $3.5 million. I believe it's still there. Why? Because most people don't go out and look for treasures because they think, oh, somebody has already found it. I'm sure you're familiar with the Etosha by Mel Fisher, found by Mel Fisher. It took him over 15 years to find that. But you need mega millions of dollars to search into ocean. That's one of the cons of ocean search treasure. One of the pros is you can look at the ship's manifest and find out, yes, it left for this port with this much on it, and it didn't make it to port, so you know it's out there somewhere. But the oceans are pretty big, and sometimes they're pretty deep. So you need mega millions of dollars to search for that. Now, the pros and cons of searching for land-based treasure is it might be there. The rumor has it that it's still there, and the stories has it's there, but it may not be there. But you need much less money to search for it. So, the Crooked Canyon, the Lost Adams Diggings, like I said, it's 5,000 ounces of gold. The man that was there tried for 15 years to find it and go back. He launched 3 expeditions. He could never find it again. So I think it's still there. It's definitely. One man found the cabin, but he didn't know the gold was buried under the cabin. And I've lived in Arizona for over 25 years. I'm quite familiar with the terrain, and in New Mexico. And I'm working with another guy who has a letter that supposedly was written by a priest that, oh, that's another treasure I'll get back to. But anyway, I'm not trying to scam anybody. If you invest $250,000, we can maybe make a documentary. The odds of finding $3.5 million of gold is probably 1 to 3%, if not zilch. But it's the looking that matters, and if you have $250,000 to invest, that's fine. Another thing I'm looking for is somebody that may want to invest $2.5 million. That would fund a 4 to 5 year search with 7 people to look for the Crooked Canyon, the Trabuco Gold, which is in the Four Corners area, which is 17 tons of gold, or the Tumacacori fortune, which is, it's vast. It's over 600 burro loads of gold, over 1,000 burro loads of silver, 3 burro loads of jewel-encrusted vassals, and that's the one where my friend has supposedly a letter written by a priest given to one of his early family members that may help us locate this. That could be worth anywhere from $500 million up to upwards of $2 billion. But again, we'll look for it diligently. $2.5 million is a lot of money. But then again, if you're worried about it, don't write me a letter about this, because, like I'm saying, I'm not trying to get money for nothing. We may find it, we may not. So on those 2 notes, you'd have to get a hold of me and we'd talk. Now another one, very viable. My partner has a gold dredge. We're going up this spring to dredge for gold. He just got back from Nome and checked out how they did. Now a dredge it's a small barge with a big suction hose on it, and you suck up the bottom of the ocean. You're not causing any environmental damages. You have to get permits, so it's all legitimate. And they made in 110 days over 1,000 ounces of gold. So, with gold at an all-time high, that's over $730,000 for a little over 3 months' work. It's a lot of hard work. The weather could be terrible. It is in the it's up in Nome, Alaska, and that's the Bering Sea, which is where they do the crab fishing. So a lot depends on the weather and how much gold has been circulated around by the currents and the melting glaciers. So that's very viable. I'm looking for somebody that wants to invest approximately $600,000. We want to build a dredge that's superior to the ones that they're using now, because in bad weather you have to motor all the way back into the harbor, and then your day is done. We want to put it on a lark so we can drive right up to the beach, and we can still dredge during the bad weather, or if the weather's so bad we can't dredge, when it clears up, we can go right back to it. Because in the summer, it's daylight 24 hours a day. And these guys that got the 1,000 ounces of gold, they only worked 8 to 10 hours a day. I don't know if I think they work 6 days a week. But we're going to work 14 to 16 hours a day. You just need a few more manpower for diving to rotate shifts. And that's a very viable investment. I don't want somebody that wants a 500-page legal contract. The only collateral you have would be the equipment we buy. We take it to Arizona, retrofit it, and haul it to Washington, ship it there to Anchorage, from there to Nome. So the only collateral you'll have is the machinery we buy and the word of us, the few guys that are involved, me and my 2 partners. And gold is real money. It's tangible. Silver and gold and platinum and jewels are real money. They have real value. That's why our economy is supposed to be backed by gold. Anybody that's old enough remembers we had gold and silver certificates. And back to the Trubaco fortune, 17 tons of gold. Well, Trubaco hauled it from Mexico. He flew it in his 435 horsepower station wagon Stinson. And gold was $16 an ounce. And he knew, he had foreknowledge that it was going to go up to $35 an ounce, and that's what happened. If you remember, they confiscated all the American gold, which I don't know how, if I'd have been alive, I wouldn't have turned mine in, but people were turning their neighbors in. So, I think it would be a good investment. In one season, you wouldn't get your investment back, but you'd get more than half of it, I'm sure, plus a good percentage of the profits, so that 2 or 3 seasons, your dredge would be paid for, then it would be our dredge once it's paid for, and then we're equal partners, 25%. And we eventually want to get 3 or 4 or 5 of these going. If we get 3 or 4 dredges going each year, and the price of gold stays where it is, you're talking $1.5 to $3 million per summer, and that's a pretty good investment. And that's my video I'm looking for. And thank you for watching. And God bless you, and God bless this country of ours. And I'm looking forward to hearing from anybody. Thank you very much.